Wow, everyone. Juanita Kapp from South Africa, and I have incredible news. We have two legends joining us today at the Meticulous Moments podcast, and they are none other than Ron and Tracy Murray. Two exceptional human beings. I'm going to read you their bios before we go into their life. Sensei Ron Murray. Highlights. 2000. One heavyweight division of the NE Kempo Continuous Point Sparring Championships. 2000, New England fought first bout on the card kickboxing, remained in ring and fought the second bout boxing and won both fights. 2004, Professional Kickboxing Federation Middleweight World Champion. 2004, USKBA Super Middleweight World Champion. 2004, recipient of the Bushido Spirit Award from Kempo, Master Thomas Ingargiola. I hope I said that correctly. 2005, Professional Kickboxing Federation Cruiserweight Division World Champion. 2000, Heavyweight World Champion. 2008, inducted into the World Professional in New York. 2020, became the IKTA California Director. 2021, Sensei Ron and wife Tracy began teaching IKTA kickboxing and Kiyaki Dojo Shaolin Kempo classes in Laguna Woods in California. Currently, he is a second-degree black belt in Kempo. Currently, he is a third-degree black belt in IKTA. Ron Murray can be found on Facebook or www.facebook.com/Ron Murray, also on his Instagram, which is @Kiyaki_Ron. Wonderful, wonderful, amazing human being. And she is a Zumba first instructor 2014. Zumba Tracy has a background of dance as a youngster and throughout high school where she was a member of the competition dance team at her school in Long Island, New York. She says, I've been a dedicated enthusiast of aerobic, step, and Zumba classes for over 20 years. In 2014, I received my certification as an official Zumba instructor and have been spreading the joy of Zumba with my energetic and vivacious personality in my classes ever since in Imperial Beach, San Diego. I received my Zumba Gold certification in 2018, and I enjoy teaching the low-impact Zumba Gold, which is designed for seniors, but all ages are welcome. In 2021, I received my certification in Zumba Toning and Aqua Zumba. My other passions include kickboxing and martial arts, where I'm currently teaching alongside my husband, Sensei Ron Murray, in our community. We teach IKTA kickboxing and Shaolin Kempo karate, as well as self-defense. I also enjoy surfing and running workouts. I'm a current member, and you can contact me on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Tracy Sheen Vol Murray. Or Tracy's Instagram is at Zumba_Tracy1, or her email is tracymurray41@gmail.com. This is an incredible session that is waiting to happen. Let's meet our special guests. Good day, Meticulous Moments audience. Thank you so much for joining us for this lovely, lovely session with two amazing guests here at the Meticulous Moments podcast, where we facilitate community upliftment through leadership development. And this evening, we have the wonderful privilege of spending time with the amazing Ron and Tracy Murray. Good evening. How are you?
Hi, Juanita. Thank you. How are you?
Hello, we are well, thank you.
I'm doing so well. Thank you so much for making time for, just being here and edifying the audience. We look forward to having a wonderful conversation with you both. And I believe that I've read the bios as well as we introed this session. And I would just like in a few sentences for each of you to describe who you are, something that you want to point out to the audience, something of significance.
You want to go first, Trace?
Sure.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Tracy Murray, and I live in Laguna Woods, Orange County, California. I am 54 years old, almost 55 at the end of this month is my birthday. And I am a Zumba fitness instructor. I teach Zumba, Zumba Gold, Zumba Toning, and Aqua Zumba. And it's a very exciting career. It keeps you very fit, fun. It's a wonderful social outlet. And I love being a nice part of the community that we live in.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much, Tracy. That is phenomenal. Amazing work that you both are doing. Ron?
Yeah, well, right now I'm still teaching the martial arts. We represent the IKTA community, which is Intercontinental Kickboxing and Thai Association. We represent that here in California. And we teach that along with Shaolin Kempo Karate. So we blend the two classes. You can get a belt in the IKTA separately. You can get a belt in the Kempo, or you can do both. It's a unique kind of opportunity in our classroom setting. And I enjoy teaching up here. It's a really rewarding experience. We still do occasional self-defense seminars with our son down in San Diego. So we stay super active in the martial arts lifestyle.
Amazing work that both of you are doing. And since I've met you online through our wonderful friends that we have in our networks, I really have sensed that you are both movers and shakers. You both have a heart for community and upliftment. And that's why we are so excited to have you here. But you have a beautiful story. We had a virtual coffee audience, and there's a beautiful story surrounding these two wonderful people. And I would like to ask you to elaborate on your son and how his karate journey started.
Yes, I'd be happy to. It is quite a fascinating story. My younger son, Kyle, he was diagnosed with autism, and he had a lot of struggles when he was young, and he was nonverbal, and he used to communicate by like a series of hand moves that his older sister was able to interpret to me. So it was very interesting in that aspect and alone. So one day when he was 4 years old, he went into a karate studio and peeked in, and his gesture for something that he wanted was a flap, right? So he made his gesture that he wanted to try that. He was interested in that. And the instructor, who is Master Thomas Ingargiola, who is a 10th degree Kempo master, phenomenal teacher, he suggested, let him try, put him in the class, see what happens. And I really did not have any expectations that it would be successful at all, but we had nothing to lose, like give it a try. So after just a couple of months, the Sensei Tom called us and said, you really need to take a look at the progress Kyle's making. I think you're going to be amazed. Wow. And I was like somewhat skeptical, but we went and we watched Kyle in only maybe 2 months' time learn all of one pinion flawlessly, wow, all of two pinion, the combinations of Kempos that he needed. And we were like, whoa, something is really going on here, right? And he was really eager to go to all the classes. So a few months later, as he's kept going, all of a sudden, one by one, his symptoms just started to fade away. You know, he had his motor coordination came back, and he started to speak. And within the year, he was able to assimilate right into kindergarten as if there was not a problem. It was almost miraculous, the transformation that took place. So then he went on. Yes, he went on and stayed in the career. And what was really noteworthy was when he was only 9 years old, he was able to test as an adult black belt in the system with Grandmaster Fred Villari. He had to get special written permission from all the masters to be able to test as an adult at that age and pass that test. And that was quite incredible.
He did it, and you supported him all the way. And I hope you have that beautiful photo frame with you, because I remember you showing me an amazing photo
frame. This was Kyle when he was 4 years old.
Oh my goodness. So beautiful, Tracy. Oh my goodness, guys, that is just a story. Yeah.
And then here, it was Kyle when he won, well, at that point he had 4 title belts, including 2 full contact USA titles.
Goodness.
So he had quite a development in the martial arts.
That is amazing. Yeah, that's the miracle of what martial arts bring out in us. It's life-changing, and I believe that it also works with our brains, you know, exercising both sides of our brains and really working on that motor skills that you talked about. But you don't only have a son that does karate. You have more children that do karate. Tell us about your daughter.
Yeah, so Kyle insisted that I join him in the Shaolin Kempo karate. And his words were, "Dad, please do this. Then we can do this together for the rest of our lives."
Yeah.
Which was a good forecast for a little 5-year-old child. And it was true. We do continue to this day, 35 years later, we study together all the time. And when we do testing up in our community, he comes up as the master to test the people for their belt ranks and stuff. So I went on that journey with him, and it was greatly rewarding. We ended up running demonstrations and self-defense seminars. And then we broke away on our own and opened our own dojo called Kiyaki Dojo. And then we started to focus. We still did the Kempo. This was in Long Island, New York. We still did the Kempo, but we put a big emphasis on the full contact kickboxing. And we started really getting into doing a lot of fights in the ring. And at that point, my younger daughter, Dorian, she took a great interest in that. She was a great dancer and a good athlete. She was a strong, very strong girl. And then she developed a love for the kickboxing. So she went on also to gain 4 championship title belts in the region. So yeah, we were quite the family. At the time, I think we might have been the only family with a father, son, and daughter, all active, all with title belts. And that was kind of our goal. It was like our quest to accomplish that.
Yeah,
so
it's a family of warriors. Yeah, definitely. And I know Tracy played a pivotal role in the karate family. You mentioned that she was the glue. So tell us, Tracy, what was your feeling when your husband and your children did these amazing things with you, also as part of the team? Because it's a unit, you know, you guys are a family unit. Tracy is a very important part of that. How did you feel? I'm sure you were proud and ecstatic.
So, yeah, it was super exciting back then, back in those fun, glory days back in New York. So Kyle and Dorian are both my stepchildren. And they were very heavily involved, and they were already far along into the martial arts community when Ron and I got married back in 2003. And then I came along, and then I was so happy to be a big part of what they have already accomplished prior to our getting married. And I enjoyed going to all the fights and being a big part of it. I helped organize some of the events and advertise, and was able to get a lot of people to come and support during those exciting fight nights. And of course, so super proud of all of them, and watching them do the boxing in the ring was so exciting over the years, super exciting. So we have many pictures and awards from all the fights from over the years. It was super exciting for me. It was very new to me, so it was very exciting for me to be a big part of that, and help gain them a lot of recognition as well. And then when we moved to California, I was a big part of organizing and some of the events, the karate, the kickboxing. Ron was able to create this amazing event in Imperial Beach, San Diego, where we used to live. And it was a huge kickboxing and martial arts exhibition at the Boys and Girls Club. And it was such an exciting event. So with that, and as well as our day-to-day organizing our classes and scheduling and making sure just everything went smooth, everything from marketing and advertising and getting attendees for our class programs. I definitely am the person that handles most of that. And I enjoy thoroughly. And I enjoy obviously bringing people together and being a big part of this fun and exciting journey with Ron, with his kids, and with our community as well.
Yes.
Beautiful.
And Tracy took up kickboxing, 21 years now. And so she took it up also. And she assists me in the kickboxing classes today.
Yes.
So she's Sensei Tracy now.
Yes, I help him teach throughout the week as well. His class programs here in Laguna Woods, the kickboxing, self-defense, martial arts, and it's super exciting. We have a great group of people that take his classes, and it's wonderful to be a big part of it. And I organize the belt advancement tests, the classes, advertising in the community, and as well as the social events as well, which are always a lot of fun.
Yes.
And no wonder that a little birdie told me that you were nominated for Martial Arts Family of the Year. Tell us more about that. I mean, look how everything just came together.
Yeah, well, we'd like to thank Rick St. Clair, Master Rick St. Clair, and Cynthia Rothrock. They're hosting the event. And yes, we were nominated, myself and Tracy and Dorian, the fighter, and Kyle were nominated for the Martial Arts Family of the Year. So there's going to be a nice award ceremony up in San Francisco this September. So we're making it like a family reunion. Everybody's going to come in, and we're going to have a really nice celebratory event with that. And it kind of brings things a little full cycle where, you know, we started with the young 4-year-old, and now we're working with people that are senior ages. So we saw magical transformations with a child, what could happen. Wow. And now we have the privilege of witnessing transformations in the senior community. And it's like so rewarding and a little bit surprising again to see the effect it has, the positive effects it has on the students that we have up here. And again, what I hesitate to say, it's like the miracle of martial arts, but
it's very rewarding.
Boy, it's
and they've expressed it to us as well. They enjoy both of our classes. We have a lot of the same mutual people that attend both of our classes. Oh. And some of the people, such as we have an amazing woman in Ron's class in her mid-70s, and she never thought she would return to martial arts because she did it so long ago. Mm-hmm. So finding out that Ron started this program here 2 years ago in Laguna Woods, it was just so amazing to these people. It's so rewarding. They are so excited to be a part of it. As most of them, as I said, have been a part of it years ago, and they have achieved many belt ranks, and they never thought they would return to it. And here they are in their late 60s, 70s, you know, almost 80 years old, and what they've accomplished in the last 2 years is just so amazing. Extraordinary. And it's very heartfelt as well.
Yeah. And Juanita, they never miss a class. They never make an excuse. They're there every day to work out, and they're just really dedicated. It's very rewarding.
I love that. I love that you've ignited that fire in the spirits again. Martial arts just does something to you. For me personally, it ignited something in my spirit. It gave me that courage and that drive. And I said to someone the other day when I was in an interview as well, I said, it helped me to discover me. And you know what I was capable of. And I also say to Mikey Yoshi all the time, I'm going to do martial arts until the good Lord comes to take me. So you've mentioned that there's people that have left the martial arts for 30 years, and here they are back, and they are enjoying it, and they just got right back into it. How does it feel for both of you when you look at these beautiful, precious people that you work with, and you see them feeling empowered and happy and joyous?
Yeah, that's a huge part of it. You know, and we've watched people, not only the ones that had the experience and they refound their focus and their goal, but people that had never experienced it or tried anything like this in their whole life. And now, you know, some of the people are in their 60s and 70s and said they were bold enough to say, hey, I'm going to give it a try. And some people were not athletically inclined and was, you know, just a big, bold move to come out and to watch their progress in just 2 years. It is remarkable. You know, we see transformations of people, and their spirit as well as their physical aspect is just heightened so much. And they're really excited. They're happy. They're like when I used to teach some of the Pee-wee classes.
Yeah.
My senior people remind me of that energy that the little Pee-wee classes had. So it's really, really cool. Yeah.
Adorable. And for you, Tracy, what is that for you like? Amazing.
I would say very similar. It's so unbelievably rewarding to see the ladies and guys that take my classes over the years, and they just look so happy as they're doing, you know, dancing during my classes, the Zumba dancing, and they look just so joyous. They're loving it. It's a lot of fun. It's very social and also very healthy. A lot of them have lost weight. And even things, it's so many benefits with Zumba, as far as you get many steps, over 5,000 steps, 500 to 600 calories in an hour that you burn, as well as it lowers your blood pressure, it lowers your cholesterol. It's amazing for your heart. You know, there's a multitude of benefits that go along with Zumba or any kind of cardio class as well. And it's extremely rewarding to see everybody looking so happy. And when they tell me these things as well along the way, which is so nice of them, they will actually almost report to me and give me an update on their, you know, medical health or how much they enjoy my classes. And I just love it. It makes me so happy. And with this being said, I'd like to give an actual wonderful shout out to my original ladies who took my classes back in Imperial Beach, San Diego. I started in 2014, 2015 at the Boys and Girls Club, and it was an amazing experience. I built that from the ground up, and I ended up with many, many wonderful ladies who are still currently now my dear friends, and they supported me along the years when we lived in that community, and they made it all possible, and I will always love them dearly. I appreciate everything. And now a wonderful shout out to my current students who attend my classes, ladies and guys, here in Laguna Woods. And they're just extraordinary. I love having them. They look so happy as they take my classes, and I'm so appreciative of that. And lastly, I would love to give my parents a shout out. Unfortunately, my father has passed away since, but at the time, my parents are the ones, along with my wonderful husband, who completely supported me. And all three of them, mom, dad, and my husband, Ron, encouraged me to take the first big leap and register for my first Zumba course back in 2014. And that's when I did and accomplished that. And it was amazing. I never thought I could. And I can't thank my husband, Ron. I can't thank him so much, so many times. I'm so thankful of everything he did, as well as my mom and my dad. All three of them are the ones that encouraged me back then. And I'm happy that I accomplished that.
Beautiful. It's commendable. And I want to say two things. The energy between you and Ron, it's just exceptionally beautiful. Like there's just flow. When I speak with both of you, and just the way that you connect, you know, every time we connect, I can see that amazing connection between the two of you. And the second thing I want to mention is you are onto something, because mixing that Zumba with the karate is very, very good for the students. And I'm glad to hear that they actually attend both of the classes. And I'll tell you why. When COVID hit, all our classes for karate went online. And I went to my kids and I said, you know what we're going to do in addition to the karate classes, because now we can't go and jog outside. We're not allowed to go and climb, go hiking. We're not allowed to ride our bikes. I said, we are going to do Taibo. We are going to do Zumba, and we are going to do Tabata as well as karate. And in that year and a half, almost 2 years, we did that every single day. And it actually elevated not only our flexibility, but our endurance, our stamina, and also the way that we started doing our kata and our fighting. And that combination that you both put together, I think that's a winning recipe. To have them do both classes, because we are exercising different muscle groups, and it's good also, for reaction time and everything. So I'm just happy to hear that you are uplifting the community. And tell us, what the structure is. How do you do the classes? Are the classes on the same day? Are they on different days of the week? How did you format that?
Right. So it's actually a real nice flow here in Laguna Woods. I teach my Zumba Gold on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And Friday, I teach my Zumba toning class, which is super exciting. Everybody brings small weights, and we add small free weights to the songs. And that adds even more body toning and sculpting to yourself, which is a fantastic workout. I teach Aqua Zumba. That program resumes very soon in early June, and that goes on for 4 months throughout the year. And that's super exciting, a lot of fun. And Ron's classes are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday in the afternoons. So it flows really nicely. We don't overlap. And it's a real nice combination throughout the week for the 5 days, basically Monday through Friday, which is great. So, and then when he holds the belt advancements test, those are on Saturdays, along with actually extra karate and Kempo practice on Saturdays as well. So it's a real nice flow during the week. And Sunday is our day off. So
Oh, lovely.
Yes.
Lovely.
But to get back to your point, if you're studying your martial arts and you're doing the Zumba class, it's actually really funny, because not only you get, like you said, the grace, the balance, the agility, and stamina, but there are overlapping moves. And the ladies pointed out that take her class, a lot of the moves are so similar, and they actually complement each other, like you alluded to. Like they are better dancing at her class now, as they are better martial arts in the martial art class. So it is pretty cool and complementary.
Yeah, it's a magic recipe, Ron and Tracy, that you've put together, and I know that your students are enjoying it. They are having the time of their lives, really just discovering the art, cultivating a love for the art, and also for the dancing, because to put fun into something opens up those minds. It opens up the creativity, so that they can make those martial arts theirs. And I wanted to ask you, you mentioned, Tracy, that you take Sundays off. And of course, we want to know, Ron and Tracy, what do you like to do on a Sunday?
So we also do many fun other fitness activities throughout the week, as well as Sunday. We both enjoy surfing, running. We play tennis occasionally. And have I left a sport out?
Golf and surfing?
Oh, I said surfing, yes.
Oh, okay.
We golf occasionally. I've taken some golf lessons. Ron has coached me in golf, and I took some lessons here. And I'm a new golf player. I just started, I guess, about 2 years ago. So we get to the golf course here and there as well. And we are beach people, so we really enjoy surfing and just going to the beach and relaxing. So we do get to do that a lot on Sundays as well, which is really, really nice.
And we try to squeeze it in when we can between our schedules also. So we stay very active for sure. But what I wanted to talk about one moment is the communal aspect within our classes. Tracy has been able to cultivate this so well wherever she goes. She brings people in, and then she kind of encourages them to interact with each other. And then we see amazing amounts branch off of new friendships, people that never would have yet met before without coming, to Tracy. And then you see just tremendous friendships growing out of the classes. And that is really something that's really cool.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
That's important. That's part of doing community upliftment. And
Yes.
I noticed something about both of you and the synergy between you. You are both loving and accepting and open. And that's what people want, out there. They want that love and that acceptance. They want to feel that they belong. And that's what the dojo did for me. I found a second family. I found a second home. And Zumba, builds that courage and that inner strength. You never think, you start and then you think, oh my goodness, am I going to be able to do this dance? And before you know it, you're having so much fun. You got the moves down. So really that combination is exceptional. So I want to commend you both on facilitating that community upliftment and for doing that relationship building. Because what are we if we don't have other people in our network, who we can really work with? And as they say, iron sharpens iron, and it rubs off all the good things. So you're facilitating all that. And also, I know that we go through life, and I know that sometimes we have, challenges, and martial arts is there to build our character. So I wanted to ask both of you, was there a time in your martial arts journey that you learned a difficult lesson, or maybe that you went through something that you really felt your training carried you through, or the principles or the values that you learned really helped you to solve a problem? Was there a time like that in your journey?
I had one particular incident while I was taking, kickboxing fights fairly regularly. And I was cruising along pretty well, having good success. And then one time I took a fight when I didn't have the proper training. I said, well, I probably have the skill to get me through. And it was a mistake. I got my head handed to me. I took a pretty bad beating. And then I was very discouraged. And I was older fighter at the time. And I was really down and I was really depressed about it. And I said, well, I guess I'm just done. And it did make me depressed. And then I said, well, you know what? I'm going to train in secret. I'm not going to tell anyone if I'm going to try another fight or not. So I would be, after my work shift, I would just go train. I'd be do training runs at midnight and just train by myself in the dojo. And I got offered a fight, actually, for a title fight. And then I accepted it, but I didn't tell any of my friends. I didn't tell any of our students. Just Tracy and I drove out of state to the location. Me and Tracy wrapped my own hands. I didn't even have a corner person, right? And I'm taking this giant fight. And I just wanted to do that just for myself. Just like, let me just have this challenge, see if I can do it. And it actually turned out well. It was the first time I got a title belt. It was a world champion fight. So that was like, wow, I had that moment. I didn't think I could conjure it up to do it. And I was able to with the support. And it was Tracy and I. And that's like, we're the team, she was saying, you can do it. You can do it. I know you can. And, hearing her scream in the audience and being basically my only fan at the it was a pretty great moment.
What was going through your mind, Ron, before the fight started? Because it takes a lot of courage to do that, to get back up.
Yeah, well, it was going through my mind that, like, I'm an older fighter. I don't want to embarrass myself. I don't want to make a joke of the sport and look foolish. And I didn't want to disappoint Tracy. I just wanted to put an honest, big effort in and just hope I'd put a respectful fight on. I was just really, in my mind, I was worried about taking that same kind of beating I took the fight before. And I did not want to go out that way. And so I tried to put that on the back burner. I tried to be focused on positivity, try to think of all the things I did right. And obviously I didn't go in undertrained. If anything, I might have been a tad bit overtrained. I was really, really determined to give it my best possible effort that I could.
Wow. So. I can see Tracy there in the corner going, run, do
yes.
this. I can imagine.
So true. It's so true. I was the biggest cheerleader.
Yeah, that's all I could hear during the fight. I couldn't hear anything else except for Tracy screaming out instructions to the crowd.
Right.
Amazing. And Tracy, I wanted to ask you as well the same question. Have you ever faced something on your journey?
I would probably just say mainly that it definitely builds your confidence, being a martial artist and being a big part in the martial arts community, learning new techniques and just learning a new skill, basically. And that really overall builds up your confidence. And I think that definitely helped me throughout the years, being more confident as far as teaching my classes more confidently and doing just many things, I would say, on a day-to-day life. And that his classes, being a big part of the martial arts community, receiving my belts over the last few years in the IKTA program has been super exciting. And that has also built up my confidence as well. So I think it definitely plays a big role in your day-to-day life. And like, as I said, and as well as me teaching my own classes and accomplishing things throughout the year as well.
Wonderful.
But Juanita, you appreciate this. It's almost not fair for Tracy because she has just about a photographic memory. So where it takes everybody else forever to learn a combination or a sequence, Tracy actually learns it really fast. So, and that helps too because he knows over 100 routines for her Zumba because she can
free for my new songs and when I sing music from every type playlist, so for my classes as well. Yeah, so that plays a big part as well, which is good. That's a plus.
Yeah, phenomenal skill. You are so super blessed because then when learning a new kata or a routine once and you've got it down and there you're going. And, you know, I agree with both of you that karate, martial arts, even Zumba, the principles, the morals and the values we learn really ciphers through to the rest of our lives. And, you know, here at Meticulous, we love talking about leadership and gratitude and community upliftment. And I would like to ask both of you, leadership-wise, was there a significant person in your life that showed you true mentorship or that coached you and that really stands out as you in this moment, someone that you can think of?
Yeah, for me, it was definitely a Sensei Tom Ingargiola, who now is Shihan Thomas Ingargiola, 10th degree Kempo black belt. As a matter of fact, he has this book he wrote. Let me get this.
Oh,
you can see that.
yeah.
Shaolin Kempo. And he wrote this book and explaining a lot of the secrets of Kempo martial arts. But he's the one who encouraged Kyle. And then when I started with him, my very first class, 10 minutes into the class, I severely broke my ankle. So I had a horrible, that was my beginning. That's how my martial arts experience started. And I hobbled home, right? And Kyle met me at the door and he said, how was it? How was it? I said, I think I broke my ankle. He goes, don't tell mom. So anyway, I was in a cast for about 8 months. It was such a bad break. But Thomas Ingargiola came over several times a week, gave me instruction while I was laid up, gave me tapes, gave me drills to do. So he encouraged me to stay with it. And he went on to go into the ring. He was the first person I knew that was a martial arts person that jumped in the ring for full contact fighting. So when we watched him, we went like, whoa, we want to do that too. So he's the one who got us into taking that leap from the karate tournaments. We had tons of those to actually putting the gloves on, jumping in the ring and doing the full contact kick. He stayed a mentor and a friend all my life, and he'll give me advice. He was one of the greatest influences in my life for sure.
Amazing. I love lifelong relationships. How about you, Tracy? If you think about leadership, what comes up?
This is actually a tough question because I've had many people impact me throughout my life as far as a leader and a mentor. I definitely have had more than one. I could go back to my early days when I first attended and took aerobics classes when I was 16 years old to the instructors at various gyms that I attended, and they played such a big part of my life. I thoroughly loved their classes, and I knew that at some point in my life, I would like to be doing what they're doing. I see the joy that it brings and their leadership role in the community. And I knew at some point I definitely wanted to be doing that. So I would have to definitely say that they definitely played a big role as far as leadership goes and mentoring, as well as my father would definitely be probably.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes.
My father was an amazing leader. He has passed away several years back, and he played a big role as far as being a leader, a mentor, and just an overall amazing legend in my life. I mean, he's just an amazing man. My mom has played a big role as far as everything she's accomplished. She was a career woman her entire life. She still is very active in this community. My mom lives in this community as well. She actually became Woman of the Year back in New York in her community for what she provided for her community. And I would definitely say my husband plays a huge role. He's a great mentor, coach, life coach, teacher, therapist, and a partner in life. And I've learned so many things, everything from martial arts to just living my life to the fullest. So he plays a huge role in that as well.
Oh, that is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. And you are both so fun and energetic and engaging. I can just imagine, you know, what the classes must be like on both ends and your routines through the week. It's amazing. And I haven't asked this ever in an interview, but I want to ask Ron and Tracy, you as well. What's the best thing you like about your spouse?
Oh man, the energy, obviously.
Actually, I have to interrupt one second. I'm sorry. I actually wanted to add my sister has also played a huge part of my life as well. She's a very successful woman in the entertainment industry. And she is so talented, so intelligent, and she played a big role in my life as well, as far as being independent, brave, confident, and she's just an overall outstanding woman in my life as well. I just wanted to add that as well. Thank you.
Of course, of course.
Yeah. So Tracy, she just lights up a room. She just brings it 1000%. And maybe if I'm a little tired or I'm not ready to do something, she'll just uplift me on a daily basis, on a minute basis. So yeah, it's like instant. Yeah, she's got all that energy, all that hair, all that confidence. I love everything about her. She's just a blessing in my life.
That is so sweet, Ron. Amazing. And Tracy, what's the best thing you like about Ron?
The best thing I like about Ron? Oh gosh, so many things. I would say most important, he is such a positive person. In his life, in my life, in our family and friends' lives, he has impacted them in so many wonderful, positive ways. And I've learned so much from him. He's just such a positive person and teaches positivity wherever he goes, and has helped me as well throughout my life and since we've been married with our history. And he's just influenced me in such a positive way. And he definitely brings out the best in me.
Oh, thank you.
That is so cute and incredibly amazing, because, you know, we have to have more of this out there. You know, the children that go to the dojos, even the older people that go to the dojos, they want to see that, and they want to feel at home. And you know, when everything at home is going well, the energy is good and the love is there, that goes to the dojo. That goes to the Zoom society, you know, in a bigger sense as well. And we have so many things to be grateful for today. I'm grateful to have you here. It's always so lovely to spend time with both of you. You're both phenomenal human beings doing such good work out there. Now I want to ask, is there anything that you feel grateful for today in your life, in your community? Is there something that you want to, you know, just share with the audience? there's someone that's going to hear it and it's going to touch their hearts and make all the difference.
Well, I'm grateful for my health. I had gone through some struggles, and now I'm kind of on the other side of it. So that was one of the main things that I live in gratitude for every day, and I try to appreciate every single day. And when you live in gratitude, you kind of snowball that to other people. The good things, don't try not to go down the rabbit hole of the negative, because growing old, we all can have a million negative things to focus on. So we try to focus on the health, eating properly, the exercise, the activities, the Zumba, the kickboxing, and just really taking every day as a gift and trying to spread that feeling to other people.
Well said.
Thank you.
I love that, Tracy.
I feel the same way. I'm extremely, extremely thankful for everything that I have accomplished over the years. And I'm just so thankful for the people that are just such a big part of our life, family, friends. I'm thankful for our community class programs, and just thankful for just our everyday life. And it is just a gift, just to be alive and enjoy life every day to the fullest. And I live in gratitude as well. Extremely thankful for everything that both of us have accomplished, and I just overall very happy and happy in life. I try to be as much as possible.
Absolutely, absolutely. I love it, and I agree with you. Every single day is a blessing, and every single opportunity is given to us so that we can really use it to better the lives of others, to grow in it in the process, but also to help others to have a good life experience. And I really believe martial arts does that. I believe that Zumba does that, engagement with people does that, and showing the love and that energy, spreading that light. So final question to both of you would be, any words of wisdom? You have both walked a path, you've been through so many things, you've learned, you've taught people so many things. What's one lesson, one word of wisdom that you would leave the audience with today?
There we are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do. Yes, I would just like to just relate to people. Try to find your passion, right? Because you might not ever know what it is unless you go out and try to hunt it down. You don't just sit in and wait for it. Go to a meeting, go to a class, go to friends, go out there, be out there, and just dare to be great, dare to be outside yourself, and just take that chance, take that step, get a leap of faith. Just be the best you can possibly be. Be bold and live bold.
Amen.
Yes, I agree with that 100%. And very similar. Don't be afraid to go out there, and don't limit your opportunities. There is a huge community waiting for everyone. You really only have one life. Live it to the fullest, and live loud, live bold, be a body in motion, and just live life to the fullest.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Juanita, can I make a quick shout out to my friends?
Of course. You may, of course.
Okay. Well, quickly, I want to thank the Great Britain IKTA legend, James the Dragon Turner. He's the one who really acquainted us with the IKTA, and also Massimo Grisi from Italy with the IKTA. Huge influence in my life, wonderful friend of mine. I want to thank John Stevenson.
Oh,
John Stevenson wrote a standalone book for myself and my family, and included us in his Legends book, and he has more books coming. I want to thank Ted Gambardello, who spreads community and love throughout the community. He put us in this book also. Beautiful. And one of my favorite, Alvaro Roca, who drew this beautiful drawing about the career. And these guys are so positive. These guys do so much, bringing the entire world, the martial arts community around the world together, as well as what you do now. We're so many miles apart, but we're bringing the love together. It's really wonderful.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much for mentioning those amazing people. They are authentic leaders, sincere people, and they are really making an impact. And from my side, from Meticulous, thank you so much for putting this beautiful hour aside and just sharing that love and energy and that wisdom. I know people are edified and they're going to go out there. Maybe someone has lost that courage or that hope. They're going to be reignited right now and they're going to follow that passion and, just make the best of their life and just achieve and be happy. So I just want to say thank you so much. And of course, I will continue to be, contacting you, and let's build that community together, as you mentioned, with Alvaro and John and all the wonderful other people as well. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, Juanita.
Thank you.
That was very nice.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you
Have
so
a beautiful rest of your day.
You too. Bye.
Hi, my name is Jose Escobar, and I'm the founder and CEO of the Connected Leaders Academy. We're the #1 fastest growing community around the world. We're in 36 states across the U.S., in 11 international countries, and over 240 plus members growing every single day. And I'm honored, excited, and I'm glad to say that I'm proud to be the official sponsor of the Meticulous Moments podcast with Juanita Kapp. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm excited for this journey.
Hey everybody, my name is Patrick Rude. I'm the owner of Rude Financial Services, a proud sponsor of the Meticulous Moments podcast, hosted and directed by the beautiful, strong, and intelligent Juanita Kapp. I cannot tell you enough about what this woman has done with this podcast and the effect that she has had on me and all of the other sponsors and people that listen. Don't miss it.